I know. Max, where have you been? What's happened? On the live stream if you want to catch up with all that. But today, back in Saigon. Kind of sad. Should be in Huế right now, but things happen. Anyways, I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna show a couple spots that I've been gatekeeping. So a couple spots I eat a lot that I haven't shown you yet. First one's gonna be a pho. I really haven't shown you a lot of pho. We're at Phở Hải here in Tân Đình, little area of District 1. Now, the reason I like this place is because, well, lots of reasons. Dạ, giờ cho anh mốt tổ Nam.
Tô Nam hả?
Dạ, đúng rồi. Anh kho quán rồi, có bán ở đây bán từ mấy giờ đến mấy giờ?
Dạ.
Có bán từ mấy giờ đến mấy giờ?
Bán từ 5-6 giờ sáng tới 3-4 giờ khuya.
Dạ, đúng rồi. Ủa, tại sao ở đây có đóng cửa nó? Đây là 3 tiếng. 3 tiếng thôi.
Đúng rồi.
Mà tại sao?
Tại vì nó có vắng khách đúng không?
Cái có dọn ở đây đúng không? Cho anh.
Dọn dẹp mở cho nó khác cái
Đúng rồi, phải dọn dẹp rồi á.
Dạ, dọn dẹp hả? Ok. Dạ đúng. Nhưng nếu có món đồ thấp hầm có gì?
Dạ.
Món đồ thấp hầm có gì? Có bò bin hay có gì đây?
Có tái.
Dạ.
Có tái,
dạ.
dầu, gân,
dạ.
bè, sụn, tủy, bò viên, xíu quách.
Dạ, ok.
Dạ.
Ở đây có xí quát?
Dạ có xíu quách.
Xí
quách ngon lắm.
Ngon lắm hả?
Dạ.
Cho anh thèm một chén xí quát.
Dạ.
Rồi, anh chưa cả tửa xí quát ở đây. So this is one of those places where you can see right here, you either get like, you pretty much just say what you want, you get a large or small, and it's 50 or 45. So a lot of people know like Phở Hải and places like that or Tàu Bay, but they're going on maybe like 100K per bowl. This is just a simple bowl, and what they'll do is you got this little alley right here, and at night it just stretches. The whole alley becomes a pho cellar, right? The bonnet, I've never seen them sell, clearly because they're closed, and then down here you get like some chả sữa, but at night the whole alley is for the pho here. And you can see how rich this is. You get all the meat in here. They got their bag of spices right here. Super clear. Cái này là giống như phở Nam hay phở Bắc?
Dạ, phở Nam. Phở Nam.
Phở Nam hả? Và các bán ở đây bao nhiêu năm rồi?
Ở đây cũng có 20 năm rồi.
20 hả?
20 mấy năm rồi.
Dạ. Hai mấy năm rồi? Okay, so over 20 years. I thought it'd been 30 times rồi đây. Rồi, cảm ơn. Hôm nay có trà đá không?
Dạ có.
Có, cho anh một lít trà đá.
Ở đây có giờ có xăm nước ở đây.
Có nước sâm hả?
Dạ.
Cho anh thử một chai nước sâm.
Dạ.
Bởi vì anh thấy người bán trà đá đóng cửa. My tea cellar, he's closed today. So I actually got the xí khoác today because I usually don't get it. I usually get one of my favorite things I have with pho is like the hột gà, right? So you get the egg that's in the broth, and you can usually get it with raw blood. Well, it's raw until they put the broth in it, so raw blood egg or something like that, and they put the broth in it. Some of my favorite things to have with pho, but we'll actually try the xí khoác today because I haven't had it. So what I like is you get the actual bean sprouts just kind of blanched right at the end. What I do is I like to put them all right here on top, and then I use this as like a sauce bowl. It's so funny, I actually don't know if there's a difference or if they're just trying to like give you as much sauce as possible. Like I know that's a chili sauce, I know there's like a hoisin sauce here, but I don't know if the big bottles are different than this. I've never asked, I've never cared, I don't know. Because the one thing I care about, I don't see on the table. Có dăm tỏi không? Dăm tỏi. Yeah. Quảng cáo miễn phí. Everybody talks about what I do and they're like, quảng cáo. I'm like, oh yeah, but it's free. And so right here, they actually make this here as well. So you get it in some places, but not all. I haven't. This is one of my musts for when I eat pho, which is the garlic that's been soaked in vinegar. Usually they have a lot of, I don't know why there's no vinegar in here this one, but usually it's like soaked with vinegar already. I'm sure they're making it right now because around this time, I always see them making it. So that would make sense, wouldn't it? Ooh. And just 3 herbs here, if I remember right. They'll have the rice patty herb, a little basil, a little culantro. Now I think they have a type of mint in here as well. Yeah, there it is. Right there's what I was looking for. And that's what I call a perfect bowl of looking pho, like a mountain of herb in here with the bean sprouts they're blanching down in it. You know, you got those chilies and that garlic. Something about the broth here, I don't know if it's the way that that garlic and that vinegar mixes with it, or those warming spices, that spice powder you get in pho with the vinegar, with the garlic, and then the oil from all that beef, that fat that's rendered down. And And right here, you can see that noodle they use. Now, it's actually not flat like a pho noodle, like most people would think, like a bun pho. It actually kind of looks, my first appearance, you're like, oh man, that looks more like a hủ tiếu or something like that, the way it's kind of squared off. And this is why I come here, right here. Look at that brisket piece right there, that nam. Look at that little piece of fat, rendered down, just holding on by its strands just a little bit. And this is what I give a dip in my sauce. Almost got like my Vietnamese yin and yang. Hoisin sauce with chili sauce. I think the more I eat pho, the more I really appreciate noodles cut this shape. I don't know what it is about it. All I need is like the nam here, that little piece of brisket, some herb. But to me, this is the X factor. To me, I've gotten so addicted to this that I can't eat pho without the garlic and vinegar. And the funny thing about Vietnamese food to me is like, nobody really ever eats it the same. Everybody eats it different. To me, like I keep my pho broth pretty, I don't add the hoisin and the chili sauce to it, but I love dipping my meat in it. I think it's good produce, man. Those bean sprouts, like I don't like bean sprouts unless they're blanched, but for some reason theirs have like a sweet flavor to them. They're not like bad bean sprouts where they get that bitterness to them. That's funny about that si huac broth is you can see like that bowl, you can see it's nice, got that oil layer on top. When you look through it, you see it's not milky at all. It's almost got like a brown, like it's pulling from a lot of the meat, not so much of the bone. Where actually the broth for the pho over here has more of like a milky component to it. Oh man, the reason I love si huac so much is because you get the trifecta. For me, it's some of this just like the darkest, richest pieces of actual meat mixed with tendon, so it's kind of got like this ooey gooey melt in your mouth texture, and then you'll get some of the cartilage as well, which has this like this snap to it, this crunch. That's everything I want when I eat some type of meat like this. So to me, that's the trifecta. Dạ em ngồi cho anh tính tiền.
Xí quách thêm là nhiêu ạ? 45 không?
45. Cái món tôm 50.
Dạ 105.
Dạ 105.
Dạ là tổng hết.
60. Đôi xíu. Anh khó đủ tiền không sao. Rồi, cảm ơn em nha. And that's why I love this place. It's like no thrills. It's just quiet. You come in, you eat your pho, and you go. To me, this place does it. If I'm ever sick or not feeling good, it's where I come. You can even make it spicy with the chilies and spice it up with the garlic and the vinegar. My seat's hot. Only if you've lived in Saigon do you know how hot that seat is. I'm gonna get this out the sun, we'll move it on. Dạ anh ơi, cho em 4 cái. Có gì bánh dừa nữa không? 2 cái bánh dừa, 2 cái đấy là gì? Khoai mì, 2 cái này và 2 cái bánh dừa. Dạ.
Thích nhìn gành quá ta.
Cảm ơn anh nha.
Cái bánh này á.
Dạ đúng rồi, 2 cái.
Khi nào ăn thì lấy ra.
Dạ.
Còn không ăn phải bao kính lại.
Dạ.
Gió thổi liên tục mấy tiếng sau nó bị cứng.
Dạ, không sao. Em coi đi anh bây giờ.
Lại.
Tao đi uống cà phê và ăn cái này. Ngon lắm. Rồi để anh 50 cho anh.
Rồi nước nào?
Bí Mỹ, cho anh. Có mà, lấy đi.
Cảm ơn.
Dạ, cảm ơn nha. Em lấy Bí Mỹ. Bye bye nha. Okay, let's go grab some coffee. You should have seen the people at the cafe. They were so scared. They thought he ran up on the sidewalk. They thought they were about to plow through him. Now, you're always going to have like, you know, cheese coffees, Highland coffees, coffee houses, cat nat. I always pronounce that one wrong, but to me, these are the places I still like to go, right? Just under a tree, grab some umbrellas, especially on a beautiful day like today. This is Hoang Sa. So we're right here next to the canal. Can't really say it's water. It's such a cool place. It's like an old couple. They do sell things like cơm tấm and bún thịt nướng. But to me, it's like, I don't know if places like this, these chairs and tents set up under a tree in a small area are gonna be here in like 5 to 10 years. So to me, I wanna, when I have cafe, or sorry, when I have coffee, these are the places like I wanna be, you know? 5-10 years now, yeah, you know what, you'll still have the cheese coffees and stuff. I don't know if you're always gonna have this, so if you're coming to Vietnam, you gotta have the experience. If your coffee doesn't look like this, you're not at a local enough place. It should have the layers. Can you see the layers? And it should come with a free chada. This is the real stuff. Oh, the man selling these was so nice. Now, I know I don't think I really like the khoai mì, but it's pretty good. Oh, I had a feeling his was gonna be good because when I was there, he's like, make sure to like do this, this, and this, or it's not gonna be delicious. And I appreciate that. He wants you to try it when it's at its best, and he was just letting me know. That's a good little khoai mì. Perfect amount of sugar. He's like mixed it up, right, into a batter and flattened it out, kind of like a burger patty. But still got a little bit of chunk to it. I like the sweetness, the earthiness, a little bit of stringiness from that fiber. But this is what I go for right here. It almost looks like a present. It's almost too pretty to eat. But the way they do it is they grill it up, you get the bread, and you should have that coconut that's been kind of like tossed in sugar. This right here with the coffee is what I love. Oh. This man's goes perfect with coffee because it's not too sweet. And double texture, ooey gooey, soft, doughy, crunchy on the outside. Okay, now I'm going to show you a bún bò today that if anybody makes a top 10 list in Saigon, they have this place on it. I'm sorry I've not shown you sooner. It's just I come here maybe 2 times, 3 times a week. Bún Bò Huế, Út Mai. So we'll have Chị here. She's the owner. Her name is Mai. And I love it because they sell all day. So if you get some bún bò that you're supposed to eat in Saigon, but it sells out in like 2 hours. It's so hard to get to. But this one, man, got you till 6 in the morning until night at night. They're here all day for you. So let's get in here. We'll show you. It's just, I just like eating here a lot. So you'll see they'll have many different types of bowls you can get. You can get kind of like the regular, which is 55, a little more with 65, or the đặc biệt, which I always get 75. And they have 2 types. You can get the sum or you can get the yao heo. And so, so what I like here is you can get a lot of stuff. They actually got we'll get your sum here, but it's kind of like a sihuac. So kind of what you saw before. You're gonna get that bone, you're gonna get that cartilage right there, and they got the yao heo. And they got, we'll get on the inside to show you more of the meat because it's hard to see from this side.
Cái này là bò bắp.
Dạ.
Bò bắp nó có gân với cả có nạc.
Rồi, đặc biệt có nhiều nữa.
Ok. Có đây mình để 2 lát bắp đi ha. Rồi 2 lát ve. Đây, cái này là ve. Ve nó có gân với nạc, nó lẫn xen lẫn với nhau, gọi là ve ha. Cho mỗi hoặc là ai gọi nạm ve cũng được. Rồi.
Em coi đây là giống như mấy xăm hôi. Còn mấy xăm hôi bún bò Huế ở đây. Trời ơi. Nước liệu này rất là đậm đà. Rất là ngon đúng không? Xem vào đây. Chiếc con bán ở đây bao nhiêu năm rồi?
13 năm em.
13 năm.
Cho vậy trả đi chứ hả?
Like I said, I love this bún bò Huế here. I don't know anybody that doesn't eat bún bò Huế here and who does not like it. This is one of my favorites. You can see how rich and thick the broth is. You can see all the pieces of fat that have been floating in it. And she's set us up with something special here. Có chả lá.
Cái này là chả lá, còn
Đúng
cái này là đầy đủ giòn hay sụn.
Anh có thêm đúng rồi.
Cái này đầy đủ sụn nha.
Dạ.
Cái này là ở nhà tự làm hết. Ở nhà tự làm hết.
Ở đây rất là đặc biệt bởi vì có satay tắp bở.
Tự làm luôn. Con này hành tím tự làm luôn. Nói chung là tự làm hết. Tự làm hết.
Dạ. Nước lèo của chị có như mỡ và có gì? Có thơm.
Thơm.
Và có xả.
Mỡ nổi.
Có nấu nước lèo ở đây bao nhiêu tiếng?
Nấu nước lèo hả? Tầm khoảng 4 đến 5 tiếng.
Dạ. Nhưng tại sao chị có bán bún bò Huế? Bởi vì chị quê ở Sài Gòn đúng không?
Ở đây.
Dạ đúng rồi. Nhưng có tiếng ăn bún bò Huế đúng không?
Mẹ là người Huế.
À, mẹ là người Huế.
Bà nữ dâu Huế lén mình.
Nhưng đấy là
chơi Huế lén nha.
Đi ăn bún bò Huế ở Huế cũng có đám đạ giống như Sài Gòn đúng không?
Bán hả?
Bởi vì nếu đi Huế, đi ăn bún bò Huế ở Huế cũng có đám đạ giống như Sài Gòn đúng không?
Sao?
Bởi vì anh thấy bún bò Huế ở Sài Gòn có vị rất là mặn. Bởi đúng rồi, ở Huế cũng có.
Huế dở lắm. Mang tiếng bún bò của Huế nhưng mà đi ăn của Huế nó dở lắm.
Dạ đúng rồi. Rất là có vị khác.
Bởi vì mình ở Sài Gòn mình đã dạy như là ở đây là những cái người mà kiểu như là người ta ăn ăn uống mà khôn miệng đó.
Dạ.
Nó tụ tập hết được cái Sài Gòn, cho nên là Sài Gòn nó rất nhiều cái món ăn ngon mà món ăn vặt rất nhiều.
Đúng rồi. Nhưng
Sài Gòn lúc nào đồ ăn cũng ngon hơn.
đúng rồi. Em biết những người thích ăn bún bò Huế đây. Nói đây là ngon nhất ở Sài Gòn. Rồi, cảm ơn mọi người nha.
Cảm ơn các bạn.
That is skill right here. He did not crush my bike. He did not crush these bikes. He's making it through here. And this is what happens when you come here and eat a lot. They set me up. Now, one thing that's cool about here is they do everything. It's all made at home. They even got their home drinks here. This is Nadam. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all haven't seen this one. One of my favorite drinks. So they actually make it with rock sugar in the la yua as well. It's not too sweet. It's floral. It's beautiful. One of my favorite things that go with a nice, spicy, fatty bowl. Bún bò Huế. It's just so good. If you love bold bún bò Huế, you've got to come try this one. And even if that wasn't enough, right here, the pork belly. But things I've been seeing lately is the pork belly covered in the satay. It's insane. But I'm simple. I just like a little thing of freshness. I like some fish sauce. I like some chili on the side. I'm super simple. But in the bowl, actually, that's when I love. As if it's not fatty and spicy enough, I love to get some of the satay tapma in here as well. And I've never had this one, but they treat it to me. This is what I was talking about at the pho. Oh, it's hot. So here it is right here. Let me grab a spoon to show you this. So this is that blood that's cooked in the broth right here. So you get a beautiful texture on it, but they also put the egg in there. So I got the egg with the blood. This is really special. I love this right here. I've actually never had this here, so I do want to try the hot bowl. Oh, that's about as good as the bún bò Huế itself right there. The way that blood cooks up, it's such a unique texture. It's very nice, irony. Feels like something, kind of gives you like a blood cake texture, but it's just so soft, almost like pate. Goes down so easily. You mix that egg in there. This honestly is a meal in itself. So let's get into this. I don't even know where to start. Look at, it's almost a mountain. There's a mountain of the bowl right here. Stuff going off of it. Look at that. Oh, I want to try the noodles, but I think I gotta try this first. You can just see the fat glistening on it right there. I get a little bit of just a nước mắm because I am Vietnamese. Đúng rồi, sẽ có báo, không sao. Đúng rồi, từ 2 tuần sau sẽ có báo, đúng rồi. Alright, we got everybody subscribed here. Let's try those noodles. And look, they've changed colors because again, that oil and all that flavor is coated here. You can see the chili specks. You can see all that fat, that rendered down fat. I'm practically like family just because I've come here so much, y'all. When they do it right here, they do it right. To me, like, there's different types of bún bò Huế, but if you really want that oily, that fatty, that just insane flavor that's cooked down and rendered down with a lot of pork, or I'm sorry, a lot of beef fat, this is it. It's not the most pungent when it comes to the lemongrass and something like the roux used in it, but what I enjoy about this is the heat component with the rendered down fat from the meat mixed with the pineapple, and then the afternote of that lemongrass and that roux really just blends beautifully. You get those beautiful pieces right here that's mixed in with that onion. Ooh. Again, a little extra nước mắm. Let me tell you something, I'm about to invent something because my lips are covered in bún bò Huế. I'm about to come up with some bún bò Huế lipstick. Y'all, I'm gonna be a millionaire. I got the greatest invention ever, because would you ever want your lover not to have bún bò Huế covered lips? Nah, they're irresistible lips right there. There's all beautiful little cha in here. I've only had the cha cua, but this is the cha Huế. But my favorite right here, I've not seen a lot of. Maybe it goes by a different name or something, but the cha la. Check this out. That cha la is special. No matter what bowl you get, add this. They'll be on the table. Grab as many as you want. If you don't see them, order them. Get it, get it, get it. Super soft. The sweetness coming from it. You crack through a little bit of black pepper. It tastes a lot like a cha Huế, but it's even softer to me. Just a touch more sweet. Oh, I got a battle wound. The actual broth went in my eye. Oh, it does not feel good. In Vietnam, we say you get pink eye if you watch dogs do something. I think I just got pink eye from getting bún bò Huế in my eye. Trời no quá.
No chưa?
No quá.
Ăn bún bò có ngon không?
Ngon lắm. Cho em kho thai bún bò Huế.
Út Mai làm có ngon không?
Có.
Ngon nhiều không?
Ngon nhiều mà. Không có làm video này nhiều không có ngon. Đúng. Không có ai không thích ăn bún bò đây.
Hôm nay mời.
Không.
Hôm nay mời.
Không được.
Thiệt mà, hôm nay mời.
Không được mà. Chị ủng hộ em rồi. Bởi vì em còn làm video để làm biết của em. Em sẽ ủng hộ chị. Bà trả tiền.
Hôm nay mời mà.
Không được mà.
Ôi gì kỳ vậy? Vậy thôi, giờ tự giải quyết đi.
Bờ chai nước thôi, vậy là bạn này không chịu thì mời chai nước thôi.
Chị
bây
có
giờ
ủng hộ rồi.
Lấy tiền ha.
Không được mà. Bởi vì chị ủng hộ em rồi. Có dăm nha không? Có dăm nha.
Hả?
Có nước miễn phí em sẽ trả tiền cho món tô.
Ok.
Được.
Ok, chơi vậy đi.
Trả tiền đó, tiền tô thôi.
Mà ông chị cho ta. Hả? Ông cho mời. Cảm ơn hen.
Dạ em cảm ơn chị nha.
Cảm ơn thật nhiều.
Dạ hẹn gặp lại.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. See you again.
See you again.
Oh, hay quá. She wants to. We speak in English together sometimes. So, I'm gonna tell y'all, you're not gonna meet anybody. I'm gonna say probably top 5. That's gonna be most people's top 5. Definitely top 10. If you don't have a top 5, you're crazy. Bún bò in Saigon. Get here, eat it. Hột gà. Wow, that scared me. That's pretty cool over there. But yeah, that's one of my favorite places to eat. Bún bò. Are my lips red? I feel like my lips are red. It looks like I just got like Botox in my lips. Why get Botox? Go eat bún bò Huế?